R100 billion transformation fund, a risk for further corruption in South Africa. Minister Parks Tau's recent proposal to establish a 100 billion transformation fund aimed exclusively at Black-owned enterprises has sparked a heated debate across the political and business spectrum of South Africa. The fund, intended to enhance the economic status of Black entrepreneurs, faces severe criticism and raises questions about racial fairness and corruption risk. The initiative, according to the minister, aims at redressing economic disparities, yet bypasses critical discussions with established democratic bodies such as the Government of National Unity, GNU. This approach has led to doubts about the transparency and fairness of the process. Opposition parties, notably the Democratic Alliance, DA, and various business leaders have voiced serious reservations about the creation of the fund without broader consensus and deliberation. Further troubling is the application mechanism of the fund, which seems to perpetuate past mistakes learned from initiatives like the Black Industrialist Program, BIP, and the Land Reform Program, LRP. Both programs have been scrutinized for their inefficiency and corruption, marked by favoritism and mismanagement. Experts argue that instead of setting aside substantial public funds for specific racial groups, the government should focus on creating an environment conducive to all entrepreneurs, which would naturally encourage more robust economic growth and development across all sectors. Additionally, the method of funding the R100 billion initiative, potentially through increased taxes or reallocation of existing budgets, threatens to exert more pressure on an already strained economy. South Africa continues to battle high levels of unemployment and economic instability, exacerbated by the global pandemic and long-standing fiscal mismanagement. Economic analysts are concerned that further stressing the financial landscape by imposing additional taxes could deter foreign investment and inspire capital flight, wherein businesses and affluent individuals move their assets overseas to avoid heavy taxation regimes. Moreover, the premise of beneficiating businesses based on racial identity rather than economic merit or impact poses a constitutional challenge, potentially breaching the non-discriminatory principles enshrined in the South African Constitution. While the intent behind the Transformation Fund might stem from a place of seeking equity, the execution and implications of such a racially exclusive fund could indeed, as critics suggest, open new avenues for corruption and inefficiency. History has shown that without stringent oversight and a merit-based approach to funding allocation, such initiatives often fail to achieve their intended goals, instead enriching a connected few, while failing to make a meaningful impact on broad-based economic empowerment. In conclusion, for South Africa to move forward and truly transform into a prosperous nation for all, policies need to strike a balance between redress for past injustices and the promotion of an inclusive, competitive economic landscape. Thank you for choosing Satori News.